Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining me on another episode of TokYo-Yo. My name is T. So here I am making another video. Now this is probably going to be more like the type of video I'm going to make for the time being. I just feel like I need to make something. I do want to keep the channel going. It's just hard to make the same quality videos as I always have been. I can't really film outside these days, especially the last 2 weeks have been super rainy. So what I'm going to be doing is making a little bit more, I guess, raw videos, you could say. I'll be giving like the basic, hand feel, all that stuff I've always done. And then I'll do more like a live impression of the Yo-Yo and like kind of go through the paces of what it can do while I narrate it. I don't really like doing that. I don't like that style of review very much. I don't really like that style of video because it doesn't really come across to me as like very polished, but unfortunately that's all I have time for right now. So someone had a really good suggestion. If I remember who it was, I'll put their name on the screen somewhere here, but it was that I could save the really nice edited videos for like something special. So Yo-Yo I'm really into, I could save the really nice editing for something like that. And then the rest of them can be a little bit more simplified, a little bit more, as I said, raw, not necessarily uncut, but not as polished as the others. And I'm sorry about that. I know part of the reason a lot of people have said that they follow my channel is the quality, but right now I just can't maintain that level and put out any content. Anyway, with all that being said, it's time to take a look at a Yo-Yo. I'm gonna go ahead and call this like the unboxing and review, I guess. I feel like I've played enough Yo-Yos now that I can get a pretty good impression of how something plays off the bat. Today I ordered this on Amazon. Just kind of on a whim, I went to Amazon and checked out what they had on their, just with searching for Yo-Yo in Japanese. And I actually came across this. This is I think it's the Magic Yo-Yo V4. I don't remember exactly what it's called, but it's the collaboration with Amatoys. If I remember the name, I'll put it on the screen. But this one I hadn't seen on Amazon Japan. It had been on Amazon, I think about like a year or 2 years ago, which is kind of typical for Japan. Most of the time we get stuff here about a year or 2 years after everywhere else gets it. Movies and TV shows and stuff are all super, super late unless it's like Avengers or something. But anyway, I did see this. I wanted to pick this up a while ago and decided to pick it up. It was only, I think, about 20 bucks USD. I like the weight of it. It says that it's 64 grams, which I really like light yo-yos these days, and I like the colorway and everything. So let's go ahead and unbox this and see what we think about it. All right, so here we are taking a look at the Magic Yo-Yo V4. It's got this Amatoys box. It's actually a very nice box. It's one of these vertical boxes here. It's got the same stuff all over it that most of the boxes do, but it's got this kind of modern design. I really like it. I guess we'll open it from the bottom. I don't really think it matters. I don't keep boxes anyway, but okay, I'm just gonna break it open. I don't care. Open Yo-Yo accessories box. I will open. Thank you very much. So I know a lot of times when you order stuff from Amazon, oh my goodness, there's tons of stuff in here. You got purple string, you got yellow string, you got pink string, you got orange string, and you got blue string. Wow, lots of string that I won't use. You've got instructions, you've got a glove. Yes, nice. Gloves are cool, especially since it's gonna be summertime here. And a bag. These pouches are actually super good. I play a lot of RPGs, role-playing games that use dice, so it's really nice to have these bags. It's really handy to use as a dice bag or a yo-yo bag if you're, running short on stuff. And here is the yo-yo itself. So let's go ahead and close up with my yucky hand. Whoa, we have this business card. There's just stuff falling out here. I'm just gonna push that all off the side there. All right, here's the V4. Ooh, cool. Love this colorway. Yellow pads, I'm not a huge fan of the yellow pads. I love the colorway though. Nice, really clean red splash. There's a bunch of gunk on here. Cool shape. I like the soft HV sort of thing. Feels a little heavy in the hand, but could be deceiving me. I know like this has the same sort of feel as the Honey Badger had, where it felt heavy in the hand, but on the string it played really light. This is like 64 point something grams, so that's nice and light. It's actually slightly concaved in here, which is cool. I don't think with this, wow, I actually really can't feel this engraving. A little bit. But I love the splash, and it's kind of a little bit more matte inside here, but it's nice and satiny on the outside. This is like the perfect finish. I love this finish. Plus, this colorway is gonna go great with Bushido Baby. So why don't we throw the string on here? I'll give you my impressions and we'll see what we think of the V4. Where they put the yo-yo. Oh. It's very smooth right off the bat, and I like the nice light feel. Hmm. 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 Oh, it's so smooth. I love how light it feels, actually. It feels really light. It's got this really neat look when it's spinning. It looks very, very cool when it spins. I think you'll agree. So grinds are really nice. Let's try some hooks. You probably saw me doing some hooks before. Let's try our whippies, no problem. Hidemasa, great. Brett Stoll, no problem. Let's try a Ninja Vanish. I haven't practiced this one in a while, actually. Well, there we go. That was a tiny GT there. That's terrible. Big knot. Oh, yep, there it is. The pads feel very snappy, even though they're the yellow pads I don't traditionally like. Maybe it's because, So this is the Bushido Baby prototype. So it's got the nylon kind of in there with the polyester, so it has a really nice snap to it, as you can hear. A really nice float on the string, no snagging. Really nice for your different hooky stuff there. Let's try, see how stable it is. Yeah, hold its plane well. Even though my string tension is terrible. It's thin enough that you can maneuver it around the strings nicely. It's like not too thick. Let's try a talon grind, I guess. Oh yeah, okay, that's nice. Let's try thumb grind. Oh, there it is. Let's try finger spin, I guess. Yeah, it's possible. It skips around. The engraving does get in the way, but the whip's nice. I can't do Eli hops too high because of my ceiling. Ugh. Yeah, I'm kind of blown away by this thing. Let's go ahead, see how it regens. Oh, yeah. Very nicely, it just rolls off the string. That feels great. Even if it's got a lot of spin left in it, it doesn't, you know how sometimes when you regen some yo-yos that have a lot of spin left in them, it can feel really scary when it's coming back. This doesn't feel like that. It just feels like it just rolls. Nice. Okay, so my overall feelings on the Magic Yo-Yo V4. This thing blew me away. I absolutely did not expect this thing to be this awesome. Whenever you get a budget Magic Yo-Yo, you're kind of playing a little bit of a gamble. You're rolling the dice a little bit. Maybe that's an unfair thing to say. Actually, I feel like you kind of roll the dice more with other bigger companies. When I think about it, I'm trying to think back, like all the Magic Yo-Yos I've bought, like the Wolfgangs have a little bit of vibe to them. But, you know, the Carpfin is still one of my all-time favorites. The Skyva, the Metal Skyva, I haven't tried any of their newer stuff. The Katana, you know, most of the stuff that they put out, the Stealth, the M04, the Magical, whatever it's called. Like all of their yo-yos have been really good, really high quality. especially like the N12 and the Node, the Y01. All of their budget stuff has been really, really solid, and this just feels like, I mean, I'll be straight up, like I just recently bought an MKT after selling a few yo-yos because my old one's really beaten up, the one I got from Duncan, and I wanted to get a new one, and I got that, and it's pretty vibey, and I can't seem to tune it out, and it's kind of bugging me. Also, the bearing that came in it wasn't great, and it kind of like it. I've had that experience a lot. I got a shutter wide angle, that thing vibes, and is super not fun to play. Just a lot of yo-yos I've been getting in the $50, $60 range have been really disappointing. I've been selling so many yo-yos to try it because I don't buy yo-yos out of pocket anymore. I try to trade or sell everything to make the yo-yo money that I need. And I've gotten like the Machination, the Akita, the Wildfire, and those have all been really fun, but they're also more expensive. And especially like the Wildfire is really kind of, to be honest, it's kind of pissing me off because it just keeps going responsive with every single bearing I put in. And no, it's not the pads. I don't know what it is. Anyway, all of that is just saying, when I ordered this, you know, thinking for 2,000 yen, yeah, it's probably not going to be that great. You know, we'll just see. It's nice to have a little EDC to knock around. But this actually feels really, really good. This feels better than a lot of the $60, $70 that I've picked up in the last few months, you know, barring the $100 plus ones that I've bought. Like I said, you know, those I saved up for by selling yo-yos, but this was just the first yo-yo purchase I made out of pocket in a long, long time. And I was just kind of thinking, yeah, okay, yeah, it's just, you know, it's going to be another new yo-yo. I can just bang it around and then, you know, forget I have it. This actually feels great. It feels very similar to the Honey Badger, like the shape of it. It's a little less sharp, a little less angular. It doesn't have that cool spike that the Honey Badger has, unfortunately. But I also don't want to damage my Honey Badger because I just friggin' love that thing. But this one feels like if I, you know, bonk it against something when I'm walking down the street, I'm not going to be too sad about it. But at the same time, like it feels like a performance beast, maybe except for the finger spins because they're not really going to work well in that hub. That engraving does feel bad when it hits your nail. It doesn't really feel bad now, but when it hits the nail, it's not comfortable. But anyway, all around, hugely, hugely impressed. Oh, and the other thing I want to mention is the weight. I think it is like around 64, 65 grams, and the weight distribution of this is perfect. It feels very, very light. It doesn't thud on the string at all. It has a really, really nice speedy feel to it. The regens work well off this rounded surface. The grinds are nice. It's very, very smooth, especially for 2,000 yen. I'm sorry, like 20 bucks. That's ridiculous. Way smoother than all the $60, $70 yo-yos I've just bought recently. So, you know, I'm hoping that the bigger companies like can sort of get their act together and start putting out better quality control, because if a 2,000 yen yo-yo can beat you on quality control, then you're not doing your job. Sorry, maybe that was a little sassy, but oh well, it's late and I'm tired. Like I said, most of these little videos are going to be less review and more just like my thoughts and impressions on the yo-yo. I'll try to be as clear and all-encompassing as I can, so I don't have to put out a whole full review of it. But these will be called like raw reviews or unplugged reviews or something like that. So you'll know that you're not getting the full outside highly edited version. You're getting the impressions video that will not have a follow-up review. It's just, you know, when I get it, my first impressions, and if it really blows me away, maybe I'll make another video down the road. But generally, this is all you're going to be seeing. I just got to get through a lot of older yo-yos that I have that I want to talk about, but I don't have time to make a full review of. So this format's really going to help me get more content out and hopefully earn your trust back. Anyway, thanks for watching tonight. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave me a like, a comment, a subscription. I'd really appreciate it. Go Honey Badgers. Take care. Have a nice day and night. And sayonara.